Okay, we were on a live stream, but our connection was bad, so we just have to record this. Okay, so we have a gain of 478.405% for PHUN. Strongly bullish right now, strongly bullish. But right now, just moving sideways. We ran up a gain of 1000% and there on some fraction. I think I remember seeing 1099 or thereabout, but that may not have even been the highest. It probably extended further, and it pulled all the way back to, at some point it fell all the way down to 5. We can see that 5.73. What a range we have. A range. Okay, what's the range? The range is 1.54 to 24.17. That's the range for this stock today. 1.54 to $24. That's unbelievable, So obviously we know that the stock is associated with DWAC, DWAC. It's associated with DWAC through, all by the virtue of the fact that DWAC is a SPAC that is probably trying to take Trump Digital Tech public, and obviously PHUN developed the app that Trump used for one of his campaigns. So we are all speculating that phunware Inc. will get the contract to develop the platform for the platform that Trump Digital Tech is pursuing. So that's what's behind this rally. So the stock has run up a huge amount of gain. It was halted severally in the pre-market session. We had a live session in the pre-market session, and a viewer was asking us, first of all, I think he wanted to know if the stock could reach $10, and I told him it's quite ambitious for it to reach $10, and right before us, a few minutes afterwards, the stock reached $10. And after he asked for that $10 target, he asked what our price target was, and right in front of him, we picked two closing prices. And these prices had nothing to do with the current rally we are looking at right now. So we got a difference of $0.08. We multiplied that by the 361.8% extension Fibonacci extension level. When we did that, we got a particular price, and we added it to the current price at that time, and we got one target. So we repeated this. I think in the second attempt, I had to double that figure, triple that figure, or something like that. And then each time the price target kept was all knocked out. So it was a 3-time lucky price target. So that was how crazy it was. It was a crazy session. So check in our on our homepage. You see the link to that live session, and see what we're talking about there. You see where we were setting targets, and the targets were knocked out 3 times, and the stock ultimately extended to $24. So I think it has a relatively small, well, you can call it a small float, not that small, but 68 million. But at the same time, when you have a float, there are other things there. The stock will have a float, but indeed some of all of that float, or you may have a case where it's only a very small fraction that is available. That is probably amongst other things what has caused the stock to rally and extend the way it did. There's a very good chance it's not just a case of people trying to buy the stock. It's the demand was very high, and also the supply may have also been quite poor. Quite a poor supply. Maybe the holders of some of that float are not available to trade, are not trading. So if you have that sort of case, and you have maybe a fraction of that 68 million, then that is just freely available. By that I mean people are freely selling them. Then if you have a small fraction out of that, then you have, amongst other things, what we're facing right now, a huge extension, 478.8%. So the stock has been moving sideways. It's expected. It ran up to 1,000, more than 1,000% gain. It's, if you didn't expect it to retrace, maybe you were expecting too much. It did retrace. It retraced, and normally that's always the case. It will move sideways and consolidating right now. So it is no longer it's no longer a penny stock it was when it opened officially, or when it closed in the previous session. That's the session of the 21st. But we don't exactly know whether it's going to remain at this price, whether it will continue to trade at this sort of levels, whether it's going to pull back or all that stuff. I mean, in the comment sections we'll see what the short interest is like for the stock. So we can actually see whether it has been updated here on short squeeze. I think there's a slight increase here. I think 2.95%. It's a slight increase. I think I may not. Okay, the market cap is now 708 million. So these are some of the things market participants will be looking at right now. They're seeing a market cap of 708 million. They may see, okay, it still has room to go. It can extend up to, we can push this market cap to 1 billion at least. So amongst other things, when they look at these sort of things, they may say, okay, yeah, maybe we can push it. It still has some more room to go. Okay, and see what I'm talking about here. Roughly 33% are held by insiders and institutions, and there's a good chance these two parties, they are not out there trading the stock on a daily basis. So at least 33%, a third of this 68 million, are probably also, for sure, are not available to be transacted. So what is that? 33% of this is 26 million out of that. 22 million or thereabout. So even at that, there's the out of that fraction that is left out of the 46 million that is left, a huge amount as well may also not be available to be traded as well. May even be in paper form and not in the market yet. So I believe what is behind this, amongst other things, is also that yes, it's the stock there's a supply issue. The supply of stocks is quite poor. But indeed, people have sold and they have become more available. So that's why it's no longer extending that much. The availability is there now. More market participants may have sold, and indeed also, you never know. Some of the institutions may have seen what's going on and they press the sell button to take cash in on some profit. So, but if it gets the contract, and remains at this sort of level, there's every chance it may run up again if it's approved, if they awarded the contract, if anything comes out, if any insinuation, any informal disclosures are made relating the stock, this company, phunware with the Trump media company, there's a good chance it may even extend further. And as I pointed out, it's not a $1 billion stock. So when market participants look at that, they will say yes, it can extend further. So, but if it doesn't, then it will be a colossal pullback. Well, Analysts think the company is a competent company, so it should, hopefully they should, we pray that, we hope, I guess market participants are hoping that they will be retained, so fingers crossed. We'll see how things will pan out. Let's just look at DWAC. Okay, sustaining the gains. Okay, has lost about 10%. Has lost about 10% now. I'm trading at 98 points, 97 points, roughly $98. Moving sideways. Let's return to phunware. $480. Is it trying to return to $9? Let's see when it's going to get to $9 right now. Momentum is strongly bullish. Okay, while we're at it, we can see whether we can get any news. Yes, phunware stocks are just over 1,000. Yes, it did happen. Okay, 1,345% weekly gain. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's the news. Okay, and see this former Trump aide Anthony Scaramucci is rooting for DWAC because he thinks it will keep Donald Trump from running in 2024. Oh my goodness. And then we have this phunware stock was up at 1,000% on Friday. Yes. So it's so far I think it's just losing some value, but fingers crossed it could still retrace all the way. So it could still extend back up to $10. We saw it pull down. You can see here $24 all the way down to this is $9 and some fraction, and then trying to extend up again, and met some resistance at 14.37. Fell all the way down, got some support from its 50-day moving average at that price is 10.04, and then extended up again, got resistance at 11.69, retraced and got support at just above its 200-day moving average at 7.17. Got resistance at the 20-day moving average at 7.87. Fell all the way down to 5.73, and it's from there now. It's extended. It was extending nicely, decently, and that gave it some room to run because it wasn't extending sharply. And from here again, they picked it up, because it had probably consolidated. They picked it up here, and yet it got another resistance at 11.34. And at some point, yes, we actually saw it reach 10.99. We saw it when it was here, dwelled around there for some time, but right now it's at 8.68 right now. So okay, see what you make of PHUN stock and DWAC. Let's see what it's trading at right now. Okay, it has lost some value, more than 20%. Okay, I think 16% or thereabout. Okay, so same thing. They have pulled back from their highs and they are now moving sideways. So PHUN stock and DWAC. See what you make of them, and just be really careful. Thank you very much for watching this video.